What's up, Jamers? It's the one Jamin. Today we are playing Mono Green Stompy. This recently went 5-0 undefeated in standard best of 3 with this sideboard. The only thing I changed was 2 tail swipes in the main deck, 2 bushwhacks in the sideboard. You could change that back and put tail swipe back in the sideboard if you would like to, and play 1 more root wire amalgam, 1 more level 1 oddity, and 1 less briar bridge tracker. That's the exact deck list that went 5-0, but we changed it a little bit to be a little bit better against soldiers in mono red since we're playing best of 1 today, since we put the tail swipes back in. Now, this is a way different deck list than I played in our most recent mono green video a few days ago, but we are playing some of the same cards like Defiler of Vigor, and I believe we were playing Jewel Thief in here as well, but this is more of an aggressive style, 1/1 counters, artifact synergies, Ascendant Pack Leader, Teeth and Wormlet as our 1-drops. We have Queer and Beast Caller, Root Wire Amalgam as our 2-drops, and I guess this is also a 5-drop. We have 3 mana Simian Simulacrum, if I can say that over and over again. Briar Bridge Tracker, Jewel Thief, Overlord Oddity, and Defiler of Vigor, putting 1/1 counters and artifacts onto the battlefield. We have 19 Forests and 4 Mishra's Foundries there underneath my face. Our sideboard has some interesting cards. We have Kappa Tech Wrecker, which is a 2-mana 1/3 Death Touch, and it has Ninjutsu for 1 and a green, so if they don't block it, you get to put it on the battlefield for free. When it deals combat damage to a player, you can remove a Death Touch counter from it, and when you do, exile an artifact or enchantment that player controls. So it's really, really good when your opponent goes Reckoner Bankbuster on turn 2, and you get in with the Tech Wrecker with Ninjutsu. We also have a couple more Bushwhacks, Tail Swipes, and Tameo Safekeepings, and Obstinate Baloth, which, if our opponent has Liliana of the Veil or any way to make us discard cards, we discard this and it goes right onto the battlefield. And also, against mono red or other aggressive decks, it's just a 4/4 that gains 4 life, which is also very good. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can also go 5-0 with Mono Green Stompy in standard best of 1 today. Subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more standard best of 1 content like this, and it all starts right now. Opponent goes first. I think I'm... Ooh. I mean, I think this is super borderline, but I'm going to keep it because I have Tail Swipe in my hand. Alright, the Jewel Thief makes me happier about this. And also, the basic island makes me much happier about playing my 1-mana 2/1. Alright, can I get a 2-drop? I mean, ask and you shall receive. I always mute this puppet. Don't know why I said puppet. We're just going to cast spells until I run out of counter spells. 1 counter spell down. They have at least 5 more. Second green was exactly what we needed. I'm going to attack and then I'm going to play Jewel Thief post-combat. Prioritizing playing Mishra's Foundries first because I don't want them to be summon stick when I want to attack with 1. Are they going to play a draw spell or are they going to counter this? They're going to play a draw spell. When they have 3 mana and they just pass like that, you want to play your most powerful spell so that if they counter this, they can't use the draw spell. Hadigen. Okay, well, this is going to be tough for us. But I can start out with Tail Swipe on Jewel Thief. And then resolve Overwhelming Oddity. Because if I use it during my main phase, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So you have to bounce Jewel Thief or protect Hadigen. Or counter Tail Swipe. And it can't be made disappear because I'll just pay for it. What do you have, opponent? Opponent, would you like to respond? They will negate my Tail Swipe. Well... now I get to resolve this, like I said. It's 3 more damage to attack, but I lose my Pack Leader. I don't want to do that. So this has Vigilance anyway, so I might as well attack with it. They're at 12. Now this is going to be the scary turn. Do they go off this turn, or do they cast second Hadigen? That's going to be a problem. If they attack, it's also a major problem. Okay, not attacking. That's good. Does this care about casting or ETB? It does care about casting. Wow. So we can go Wormlet plus Oddity. I mean, going Wormlet first doesn't really do anything, but it might make them counter this, I guess. Like, it's a long shot, but you always want to cast it first, because they might bounce Oddity not thinking I have a 4th land, and that's also okay for us. Or a 5th land, I mean. They let it go. Now we cast Oddity, grow the pack leader, and now they counter this, bounce something, which is fine, because now pack leader gets to get in for damage. They're gonna counter that, right? Oh wow, they have multiple bounce spells. It is gonna suck if they cast a spell, because this becomes a 3/4 and gets to block the Jewel Thief. Or are they dead anyway if they do that? If they bounce this and block Jewel Thief, they take 8. And then I have a haste 4/4 next turn. But hasty 4/4 doesn't do well against a 5/5 that they might cast. None of these do well against a 5/5, to be honest. I mean, I might as well attack with them before the 5/5 comes down. Because, like, they're not dead if they have a bounce spell, so... Then they're also not dead if they're gonna they would go to 1 here, right? If I attack with Jewel Thief, so I might as well just not attack with it. Yep. Good no attack with the Jewel Thief. They go to 4, which means their hand's pretty good. Like, no blocks mean they want to attack with this Hottie-Gen. They have a second Hottie-Gen or, like, multiple 5/5s. Alright, 5/5 number 1. Oh, oh, wow, they only have 3 instants and sorceries in there. Beast Caller. What happens if we attack with Mishra's Foundry? Do we win? Casting these don't really do anything. Because Mishra's Foundry is 4 damage. I don't really want to do math. Because they go, this blocks this. I mean, I'm just going to go for it. If it's not lethal with the Foundry, then I'll just cast Beast Caller. Math is for blockers, right? I don't need to do math, right? I mean, this is just lethal as it is. 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Beat the mono blue. I think I'm keeping this. We can bushwhack for an extra forest if need be. Amalgam was a very good draw there. Please don't cut me down. They did not cut down, so we can get this artifact on the battlefield with Wormlet and grow it. Or we can just play Beast Caller first. I'm not sure which one I want to do. That is a green land. We could go bushwhack and then hold up tail swipe, but that's probably not what we're playing against here. They could be playing the card that, yeah, because of that, I'm pretty sure I'm playing this. They could be playing Go for the Throat, and I do not want to get our Rootwire Amalgam Go for the Throated. It is a Tear Asunder. Well, things that you aren't expecting for 500, please. Against this deck, we might bushwhack and then play Quarion Beast Caller. We might not have too many things to do. Oh, Ascendant Pack Leader changes things. Let's play this and hope to not get countered. That didn't get countered, so we can play this. Maybe there's a Go for the Throat involved. There's a Siphon Insight with a basic forest. You don't see that one every day. And let's just hope we don't get swept. There's not many sweepers at 4 mana in these colors. There's only like one I can think of that's good, but it doesn't work with their mana base. The drag to the bottom. Another forest. That's my forest, actually. It's mine. So we'll go bushwhack for a land. They might tail swipe, but they might Siphon Insight again, but I don't think so. I don't really want to Stone Rain myself with this Mishra's Foundry, so I think I'm just getting in for 7? Memory Deluge? I guess they could have Gix's command? I've never seen these sleeves before, but they're pretty cool. If they have Gix's command, my whole board's gone. That is definitely not Gix's command. Mill 3 make a 1/1. Okay, so there's Sultai mid-range with Memory Deluge. Even Heart Stabber. Does this have Death Touch? No, because they don't have a lot of mana values. So we can Tail Swipe now? Mill 2, draw a card. Ooh, they're oh wow, Rafine's Tower. So that grows the pack leader and the beast collar to where we can attack through the 1/1 here. And all we have to do is hope they don't have... Rafine's Tower actually scares me. Like they could oh, they just die? Okay. We could still pump the Foundry for an extra +2? Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't do it yet, because if it happened to not be lethal, I would just pump it. I go first. If we draw 1 land, this hand's, like, really good. I mean, we have to draw, like, 1, 2, 3 lands in a row for this hand to be good. But all we really need is 1 land for this hand to be, like, pretty good. So I'm going to keep it. There's 23 lands in this deck. The odds we draw another one's, like, pretty high. There's 23 lands plus 2 Bushwhacks. Tail Swipe is good against mono red. There's the other land. The other question is, do I want to play Beast Color now? I think so, because if they use a removal spell on Beast Color, they can't cast a creature. Unless they have exactly like Swift Spear plus removal spell. And that would be like really hard for us to beat. Dang it. Phoenix Chick plus removal spell? Please don't remove my Beast Color. That's like really hard for us to deal with. Okay, they don't have it. Okay, that's good. I want to Tail Swipe this, but they could just have a removal spell. I think I just want to put a blocker in play. Throw the Beast Collar. Okay, they don't have a 2 damage removal spell. I'm going to hold this back because they could go Lightning Strike plus Kumano attack, and I don't want to take damage. I don't want to have to not block this. Like, we're like almost a control deck in this matchup until we go off with Oddity and Defiler of Vigor. And kill their stuff with Tail Swipe. Alright. While we don't want to see Mechanized Warfare on the other battlefield, we at least know guaranteed what their next play is. Next turn. Okay, they have a 1-drop. And they're going to go land Mechanized Warfare, other 1-drop. So at least we know guaranteed what their next play is. So we did draw the land, so how we're going to play around this? Brybridge Tracker plus Tail Swipe? I think that's the play. And then I love how Brybridge in this matchup is Vigilance. So we can, like, freely attack with this Query on Beast Color. The only problem with Tail Swipe in response to something is that they could remove our card in response. But I don't think that's the end of the world. Because we can even Tail Swipe in response to their removal spell. After they go like this plus Play with Fire. On like a Brybridge Tracker, we can Tail Swipe off the Brybridge Tracker. Weirdly enough, they're close to dead. And I'm not going to Tail Swipe on end step because I need to play around Play with Fire. We're only going to 12 here. It's not the end of the world. That land is perfect. Because then we get to go one Oddity plus Tail Swipe. This is lethal if I Tail Swipe, but it's not lethal if... Wait, 4, 8, 12 plus 5 is 17. If they block this, they take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it doesn't matter. They have to have a 1 mana 2 damage removal spell to stay in the game. And if they do it before blocks, we get to actually kill them anyway. Okay, they block, and then if they use a removal spell on Brybridge Tracker, we lose. We don't lose, but, you know, we don't kill them this turn. Alright. Turns out they didn't have it, but I think playing around it was still the best play. We're going to keep this. Opponent's name is Do Better. Okay. I've been warned. Simulacrum. So do we Bushwhack for a land against this Plaza of Heroes deck, or do we keep this as a fight spell for turn 4? I think we keep it as a fight spell for turn 4, because they could easily play like a 2/3 lifelinker next turn, or they could also play like a wedding announcement or something. We might want to get rid of random 1/1s. They're probably not playing Wedding Announcement, though. They're probably playing Rafine, and I would love to get rid of that. Harbin. Okay, not the deck I thought it was, but Bushwhack's still playable here. Jewel Thief. Okay. So Simulacrum Simulacrum can give this... It can make this a 4/3, but then it still gets blocked by Harbin. So I think I'm just going to go Jewel Thief. Attack with Pack Leader. I don't care if they block it. Alright. They want the Harbin around. I'm going to keep the Bushwhack because I want to fight a Brutal Cathar. Or that, honestly. Aggressive attack on the opponent. That land was so good. We could just cast Defiler here. Or we could cast Defiler, or we could go Simulacrum Bushwhack. If they had Brutal Cathar, they would have played it, right? I probably should have cast Defiler first because it grows to Pack Leader, but I kind of don't want to lose Pack Leader to Officer because it's going to get a bunch of counters next turn. Alright, opponent, it does not know what they're doing right now. They ran off to go to the bathroom. They had to pick up their pizza at the front door. Their mom called them from the other room. They have to clean their room. They have to pick up their clothes from underneath the bed. They have to take a lamp, one of the 2 lamps from one side of the bed and put it on the other side of the bed. Okay, they actually had the Brutal Cathar. Interesting. Well, I'm going to still get my Defiler turn. But it's not going to be as good of a turn because Tracker is 2 mana and we won't be able to cast the other trackers, so let's just cast Simulacrum this turn. That is trample, my friend. No! Not another one. I wonder if they died a Jewel Thief. Probably not. They go block, block, take 7. They can't block the trample. If I attack with Mishra's Foundry, they go block, block, take 7. Pretty sure this is lethal. Nice. We are going to keep. Beast Collar. Attack for 2. Really need a land here. Give me a land. Perfect. Never didn't have it. Wormlet, Beast Collar Wormlet. Mental Misplay, thanks for the raid. What is up, Alan? Alan and friends. You love to see it. No attack with the Pack Leader, because I don't want to trade with the Companion, especially since they could have Restoration of Aganjo. Seems like they don't have Restoration of Aganjo either in their deck or in their hand, because they did not block with this. Steel Seraph. That should be okay. We're probably just attacking through that, to be honest. Another land. Well, that's pretty good. Working up to Defiler of Vigor here. We'll do this. We'll do Root Wire. We'll grow the Wormlet and the Beast Colors. Do I care if they double block this Beast Color? No. Let's get in. Get in for 9. Ooh, double Chumpskis. Oh my gosh, they have 4 mana sweeper, don't they? Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Ah, brutal. Brutal. Untap land, please. Ah, brutal. Oh, disgusting. I mean, this deck isn't gonna beat... Oh no, even more disgusting. Just all of my cards lining up horribly against them. Alright, Defiler Vigor, go. What are you gonna do, make us draw cards? I wish I could cast both of these. Actually, I can. Can I? Yes. We used Defiler of Vigor. Put a Woman Counter on stuff. I really hope they don't have freaking Wandering Emperor, which they definitely do. Why else would they just pass? So we're going to play around Defiler of Vigor by putting the counters on Jewel Thief. We're going to play around Wandering Emperor, I mean. Playing around... Okay, they're gonna block that. That's fine. That thing was getting exiled anyway. Please let me draw a card. Thank you. Oh, Bushwhack. Perfect. We get to get rid of the Lorna of the Third Path and attack in. Hopefully they don't have a... Okay. They already played their land for turn, which means they don't have a 6-drop. 6-drop Sanctum Weaver, or whatever it's called. They do have Elspeth. We have Lauren... -3, try to get a removal spell. Scoop it up! I'm gonna keep this. Being on the draw with tail swipe is better than being on the play with it, I think. I mean, it's both really good, but you definitely want interaction on the draw. Windscarred Crag, which means they're probably playing a Reanimator, which is unfortunate. We're gonna have to just try to kill them as fast as possible. Double Mistress Foundry is probably good at doing that. We're gonna Simulacrum the Beast Color to get in for as much damage as possible, but it's gonna be unfortunate when they Wandering Emperor us. They've Fabled the Mirror Breaker. Okay, we're gonna have to... Do we have to tail swipe this? I mean, probably. Let's get it in for 4. You want to tail swipe in your main phase here, so it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. All right, discard your big dumb idiots. So far, tail swipe's been way better in the main deck than Tameo Safekeeping would have been in these games. Just playing against a bunch of soldiers and stuff. Brotherhood's End. Wow, get wrecked. Oh, I meant get wrecked opponent. Unfortunately, Simulacrum isn't a green permanent for Defiler. That's like the only, it's my only gripe about this card, but it's still a really good card. Was it worth me playing a lot of doubles to play Reconstruction? Kayla's Reconstruction? No. Kayla's Command. That's a card. Another oddity. If we attack and they double block, I'm okay with that. Perfect. Because then we get to Defiler Oddity Simulacrum next turn. Unless they have Destroy Evil. Soul Partition. Ugh. Disgusting. Arcane Bombardment? Oh, please. Amalgam Simulacrum this turn? We have to play around Brotherhood's End. Because they could cast anything and recast Brotherhood's End. They could also recast Soul Partition, which is super annoying. Please don't have an instant or sorcery. They do not have an instant or sorcery. Plus Simulacrum works with Rootwire, right? 3 times Rootwire Amalgam's power, so it becomes a 12. So this is actually lethal, right? If we do this and they have nothing, it's lethal? Oh, they have Field of Ruin, I guess? Do we kill them? No!
I've learned much during
The answer is no.
Let me show you. I am almost sad to see you go.
If they draw an instant or sorcery, we're probably dead to Arcane Bombardment.
See you later.
Just play a land.
Must protect the people.
Alright, this time we're just attacking him with Simulacrum and then casting Defiler Vigor. Okay, they don't have an instant. They don't have a sorcery. What do they have? I think that the card they drew last turn's a land. Let's see what this one is. If they will randomly get Kayla's Command, Brotherhood's End, or Soul Partition. No! Crap, what did they get? Another Kayla's Command. I mean, that's not the worst possible, right? But they do get to gain a bunch of life and make some 2/2s. Oh, we had lethal, but they had Wandering Emperor. Crap, they get to gain a bunch of life every turn. Scry to the top. That means they probably have another instant or sorcery on top. Jewel Thief, that's not the worst. This is Field of Ruins keeping back our Mishra's Foundries. Recasting Jewel Thief? Probably, because I wanna attack through the 2/2s. I mean, Simulacrum does the same thing, but it has haste. I could have attacked with the Mistress Foundry this turn and like force their Field of Ruin. These are both trample. This is trample. Oh no. They have an instant for Brotherhood's End, I think. To like try to get Brotherhood's End? Never mind. They just didn't know I had trample, I guess. This can transform to get +1/+1 trample haste. Burn down the house! If they get Brotherhood's End, they like win the game. They got Soul Partition. Disgusting. Okay. I need to make a little bit of a revision to this deck. Why is it not playing Beseiju? That's what I would like to know. Ouch. Alright, Wormlet's not the worst. I mean, we're gonna get Soul Partition to every instant sorcery they play. Ah! So annoying. Our house is burned. What's Blanchwood armor, Pizza? Anti-synergy with Blanchwood armor? I don't get it. Haywire Might could be good for this deck, I guess. +X for Forest. Well, this deck isn't playing that. Okay, I think we can no longer win this game. We don't have Besaju in our deck. We have to draw like back-to-back haste creatures. And even then, it's not going to work out. We're going to get Kalos Commanded, Soul Partitioned, and Burn Down the House for every instant or sorcery they play. Including more things from the grave. Gosh, I think we did the right play in making them have it, but they just had the Wandering Emperor for our lethal swing. And this one Field of Ruin is keeping both of our Mistress Foundries back. The Fall of Krug? Excuse me? This opponent hates lands. We just have to hope they don't have any more instants and sorceries. Like, that's just all we have to do, is hope they never draw instant and sorcery for the rest of the game. Go. They probably love their lands, but hate ours. Makes sense. Just draw 2 lands in a row, please. That is not okay. Ouch, they got big score, too. We're super dead. You drew 1 land. Then they just, like, top deck Burn Down the House. Alright, all we need to do is have them scry 2 to the bottom for Kalos Command. Oh, they made 1/1s. No, that's how they're gonna kill me. Nice. Wow, this is extra annoying. We're dead. Wow, what a hand. This is way too slow. I probably shouldn't go to 5. I'll go to 5. Alright, much better. Alright, let's see if we can win on this Mold of 5. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 if we draw land. Surge Engine. I feel better about my chances. I am attacking with the Wormlet because I don't mind if they block, but I don't want them to block the Beast Collar because it can be a 4/4 next turn. Misery Shadow. Alright, that's not bad. We aren't drawing our lands, but, I mean, I guess we might just be able to tempo them. We might not be able to deal with this Misery Shadow ever. Triple Rafine's Tower in a row is kind of sad for the opponent. Basic Island. Alright, let's draw the removal spell. That's not it. Alright. We do need to cast a creature. Is Oddity the creature we need? We should probably just draw a card. And then we can hold the Teething Wormlet to go Defiler Wormlet next turn, or we can play the Wormlet this turn and then to actually be able to attack with Beast Collar. I think attacking with Beast Collar is better, though. Hopefully they don't cast Rafine here. Interesting they're playing Surge Engine in this deck, though. I don't know what Canker Bloom is. Reckoner Bankbuster, well, that can't be bad for me. Wow, that's very good for me. They not have a land drop again? I mean, they did miss a land drop earlier. Can I cast both of these? No. So, is Oddity game? Probably not. They might have to chump the Beast Collar. If we go Oddity and they go block, and they go like block, they take 8. They do have good blocks if I play Oddity. They block Oddity with the Shieldred and chump the Beast Collar. They kill this. They go to 2, they go to 4, they go to 6. Yeah, I need to cast this. And then just try to all-out kill him next turn. They could have, like, Go for the Throat and all these counter removal spells now. I think our best draw is just, any removal spell, so we can go Queer on Beast Color, fight the Shieldred, Beast Color dies, put the counters on Jewel Thief or Defiler Vigor, whichever one tramples. I mean, Oddity tramples also. Gix's Command, no. Our Defiler Vigor goes away. Sacrifice a creature with the highest power. Okay, so our Beast Color goes away. And then we put the counters... Oh no, it gets exiled! I guess we're still getting rid of our Beast Color anyway. I mean, Gix's Command was actually pretty horrible there. I mean, it gives Shieldred lifelink, which is disgusting. We need to draw our fight spell. Can we actually win the game if they have 12 life? Yes, right? Oh, we actually drew a removal spell. Oh, we win. Nice. Alright, Jamers, thank you for hanging out. I made only one change since we played the deck. We are playing one Boseiju now since we got destroyed by Arcane Bombardment. I was like, please give us Boseiju. And we couldn't draw it because we weren't playing it. But now we're smarter gamers and we're playing Boseiju. Anyway, what is our total win rate with this deck? It is 6-2 for a 75% win rate with this mono green deck. Way better than I thought it was. Bushwhack was awesome. Tailswipe was great. I think that's just the perfect amount of removal spells to be able to beat mono red and soldiers consistently. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. The description, as always, is down below. Subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more standard best of one content from me, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace.